What's up there, Internet Land? This is Derek, or Leica101. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a video that I'm going to call Beginnings. I know what you're thinking. Derek, this is not your first video. Why are you talking about beginnings? Well, recently I saw the Gentleman Gamer's video about the YouTube Brigade, which is a Facebook page that is obviously up on Facebook, about all of us here on YouTube that have a channel in the role-playing community, and I found myself included in the video, so a special shout out to the Gentleman Gamer, so thank you for including me in that video. It is an honor to be part of the brigade. If you guys aren't a part, you can join. We are very welcoming to people. We always want to see those of us here on YouTube expand out. But that's why I was thinking about Beginnings, is because I remember when I first came to this community here on YouTube, I'd say I guess a year ago, that there was random talk, chatter, in comment sections between different people. There was a few of us that posted excessive amounts of videos. Sean Connors over at Outsider 68. I know I found Tower Guard DM, Win, and I found Samwise7 RPG, Tim, found you guys, and started watching your videos, and you guys were inspirational to me in helping me figure out what I wanted to do with my campaign setting. So that got me thinking about the beginnings of me getting into the hobby in general, and I started thinking about my first character. Yes indeed. And I went rummaging through my things, and lo and behold, the original character sheet. Yep, that's right. Started playing 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons. And I remember with fondness playing this character. So if you guys don't mind, sit back, relax, maybe grab like a drink, some water, Coke, whatever you're into. Just grab a drink, sit back, relax, and we'll take you on a fun-filled journey as I introduce you to my very first character, the Elven Ranger, Savoric Winterfang. Now, Savoric is 106 when I started playing him. He's we're talking 2nd edition D&D here, so elves are shorter, so he's only 5'7". He worships Melora, and he has blue-gray eyes. And this is so funny because I was going through here, and if you look at this very back sheet, you can make it out in my small script. It says religion, Melora, and I wrote like a nice little paragraph about Melora. And even up here about elves and how do you play an elf and what their special bonuses are. So, and what you'll also notice is if I open it up, this is the actual original character sheet for Savoric Winterfang, because when I started playing, we had a DM who said, "Oh, I don't care if you guys are new or not. Let's have some fun. I don't want you guys to start off at level 1. Roll a d10, or no, roll a d20 to see what level you'll start off at." I rolled level 7. So if anybody's ever played 2nd edition D&D, you know how complicated getting up into higher levels can be, especially for new players. So the original Savoric Winterfang was was a level 10. I'm sorry, he was level 10. Beastmaster Ranger. So things are going to get complicated with him really quick. So let's talk a little bit about good old Savoric and some of his adventures that he went on. He was the Winterfang family was a minor elven family, noble family, who went through a series of declines and attacks because they were all rangers and wardens of the outskirts of the kingdom. And they came under attack and most of them were killed. And Savoric believes himself to be the last of the Winterfangs. And he was raised the rest of his years, his developmental years, by a friend of the family who was also a ranger and worked with Savoric's father. So that's kind of like a little bit about his background. And he joins this group of companions on their adventures to try to find out who it was exactly that attacked his family. And it was originally as a quest for vengeance, but as he grew up, he became more self-aware and realized he doesn't want revenge, he just wants to understand why. So he had this goal where he just wanted to know why the attack happened, why his family's gone. And he's kind of like an emotionally distraught kind of character, but he also kind of was the quiet recluse but could come forward in times of need. As I look at my character sheet, there's a nice page on the background page I wrote. It's a nice little red stain right about there. You guys can see it. I don't know what it's from. Probably Kool-Aid or Gatorade or something from one of the times we were drinking at the gaming table. But I like to pretend it's blood, just for fun. What else can I tell you about Savoric Winterfang? He was incredibly fun to play. He also, our DM, had decided to give us each some kind of magic item, something really grandiose and amazing. And in the world we were playing, the Elven Kingdom was situated near the coastline. So I had a folding boat. Now, if any of you have ever read The Folding Boat, it literally is a full-scale boat that folds up like a piece of paper, and you can then put in your pocket. So I thought that was pretty cool. I actually got to use it a couple times. I would just we'd come out to a deep enough river or something, or lake, and I would just say, "Oh, you guys need to cross?" Boat. And the full boat would fold out of my pocket, and it was called the Wolfwind. It kind of looked like an old Viking warship with a nice wolf head on the prow of the boat. So it was fun. Although I will never forget the first time my character took damage. And it was not from an enemy, coincidentally enough. It was from an ally. There was a chaotic evil war mage in the party. Her name was Millicent, and she was coincidentally one of my teachers because I started playing in high school. She was one of my teachers, and we were under attack, and there was these giant frogs all in this dungeon cavern. So I was still getting the bearings of how to play the ranger, so I had snuck in a little bit first, and then the rest of the party brambles in behind me, and then all the frogs turn, they see poor Savoric, and he's out there, and he's like, crap. So he starts firing off arrows from his bow, getting amazing shots. I'm rolling like 19s and 20s, and critting all over the place. Everyone's like, wow, good job, good job. It comes to Millicent's turn, and she's like, I'm going to do Chain Lightning. Because like I said, we started off at higher levels. Chain Lightning. What's her first roll? Yep, you guessed it. Big ol' 1. Who gets hit with Chain Lightning? Yep, you guessed it. Poor Savoric Winterfang. That was the very, very, very first time I took damage. Chain Lightning to the back from a party member. I remember having, as Savoric, whip his head around in combat and go, really? Did you just Chain Lightning me? And then turn back around and keep firing arrows. So we had a little bit of fun times with some comedy moments, of course, within the group. It was a really good time playing Savoric Winterfang. I actually missed this character a lot. Being that he was my first character, the cheesy saying, you always remember your first. Wink, wink. So, if I could, I would love to take this guy, bring him up to speed to the lovely Pathfinder days, put him in there, get to play as him, just because, just to take it back to the classics. I mean, if you look, this is a intense packet of paper. I mean, look at this. This is saving throws, if I can get it on there. Look at that. Paralyze, poison, death, rod, staff, wand, petrification, polymorph, breath, weapon, spells. So much to remember, so much to write down. Look at this. Look at all this craziness, guys. This was the old character sheet. I started off with this. But, despite all its complexities, despite all the times I loved playing as him, and the only reason that I stopped playing as Savoric Winterfang is because the DM that we had wasn't always able to be there, and the teacher that was running the sessions that was in the school at the time did not have the ability to run the games either, so we were going to be left without a GM, and I liked the game so much and playing Savoric Winterfang so much that I came onto YouTube and into every kind of resource I could find to try to figure out how to run a game of D&D, and then have been running it ever since. with only a few intermittent spots to actually play and get to have the joy of being a character as robust as Savoric Winterfang again. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed my 10-minute spiel about being Savoric Winterfang, taking you all back down memory lane to my very first time playing as a character. And if not, then I hope you just enjoyed listening to me ramble on and on about nothingness. Thanks everybody for watching. Maybe I'll see a couple videos up from other people about their first characters. That would be pretty cool. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. This has been Derek, or Leica 101.